Hi guys, it's Gregor here from Greg's Court, and this is after game 3. The Dallas Mavericks, of course, and obviously lost that game, lost the third game in a row, and they are 3-0. Excuse me, Boston is 3-0 against the Dallas Mavericks, and no team in NBA history, in NBA playoff history, have overcome that result. So I believe it was like 156 games that started with 3-0 for one team, and never ever other team overcheat that result. So it's probably over for the Dallas Mavericks. It is what it is, and let's stick to it. What happened till that day? Right, fans, if you're new here or if you like that kind of analysis, of course I invite you to comment down below, like this video, and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I will try to be very realistic here. It doesn't matter that I'm a huge fan of Luka Doncic, a huge fan of Dallas Mavericks. I will try to give you my open view, not that much of a fan size view. So first of all, Boston Celtics are a better team right now. There is no doubt about it. They play better. They play better offense. They play better defense. They have better pace. They have better ball movement, and I believe they have a better coach. These are just a couple of reasons why the Boston was even a better team in these finals, and overall I think and I believe that Boston was a best team in the whole season. So practically all NBA season Boston was a very best team. But it doesn't matter in the finals, it's not always that the better team wins. At that moment it could be Dallas. Right now it's not looking even close. Anyway, they won games 1, 2 and 3. Very first game, of course, it was a blowout win by the Boston. Second one was close game. It was a very bad game in both ends for the both teams, but I think that was the best shot for the Dallas to have to win the second game, but unfortunately that didn't happen. And the third one, it was kind of over for me after, I'm not sure yet, after Luka got sixth foul or after Jason Kidd took the timeout when the Dallas Mavericks were on the fantastic run. I'm not sure about it. Anyway, Brian Windhorst attacked Luka Doncic defense and too much talking with the referees after the game. He's got a point, definitely. I said I'm going to be realistic, and I am. As a Luka fan, I'm kind of frustrated when I see Luka not making some shots, not making 3-point shots. He wants to gain a foul, he doesn't, and then he complains and not going to the defensive end. I'm frustrated about that. I don't feel it good. I don't feel it good for his team, for my team, and I think this is a part of the problem that Luka has to work on it. I think he acknowledged that problem, but he's not doing it enough about it. It's his character, it's his charisma, but it's not good enough. It has to be better. Although Brian Windhorst said that this is a reason why the Dallas is not moving forward, why the Dallas is not winning any game, that's not true. I have to be realistic on the other hand with this statement. I don't believe so. This is just one kind of agenda against Luka from ESPN once again. I think the biggest reasons why the Dallas is not going great against the Boston because only Luka showed up these finals. Let's forget about game 3, last game. But in the game 1 and the game 2, Luka Doncic was the only one serious in these finals. I have no doubt about this in my mind. Kyrie Irving was nowhere near what we would expect from here. What about others? What about Gafford? What about Lively? What about PJ Washington? Nowhere near close to the finals performance that it should be if your team is in the finals. Game 3 was a bit different. It was obviously a first game in the Mavs hometown, home arena I meant with that. And it started great. It started with a great big run. But although that run, Boston was back in the game at the end of the very first quarter that Luka made a couple of mistakes, I believe. It was a pretty nervous game, you know. What happened in the third quarter was kind of a disaster, like 16-point deficit in the third quarter, and then again catastrophic start of the fourth quarter. But then it was like 21 points differential, and then we go to like just 3 points or something like that, or maybe 5, I'm not sure. And then Coach Kidd took a timeout. And obviously Luka was frustrated right away. And I, as a fan, I was frustrated. First, to be realistic, very first I was thinking to myself, okay, maybe he's taking that timeout because players are in a bit bad condition because they were running up and down the court. But anyway, it's all run. You don't take timeout now. If you don't take timeout when they're on the run, which is obviously the criteria for the kid, you don't take timeout now when your team is on the verge of a run. I didn't understand that, and at the end of the game, you know, we all can be sheriffs at the end of the game. I don't think this is the American expression, but this is Slovenian. We all can be coaches after the game, right? After the one decision is made and after the result of this decision is known by that time. Well, it was kind of a big mistake, I think. Also, Luka got fifth foul in a very interesting situation. Brown was actually Luka and Brown was holding each other with that kind of move with their hands. Actually, pretty the same situation happened early in the game before. Luka Doncic was called with the offensive foul on that play, and on this play, Luka Doncic was selected with his fifth foul in the defensive end. Very interesting, right? The sixth foul was debatable. There is a co-challenge, but it stick to it. Luka got his sixth foul. He had to go out of the game. It was a close call, but I don't know. I mean, Luka cannot put himself in the situation, the finals, to go with sixth foul. This is also on Luka. I think he was too much with referees. That's my personal opinion. He should move on, you know. He should go back to the defensive end. I said I would be realistic, and I am being realistic. It's too much going into the refs. Not only this finals, all season, all 6 seasons he has been in the NBA, and it's kind of frustrating to see him like that. He said numerous times in the press conference that he is working on it, that he has a problem, that he acknowledged it, but I don't think he really acknowledged it on the court. This is a big problem. But anyway, Kyrie stepped up in the game 3. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. Lively played it pretty better than other 2 games. He connected some and grabbed some rebounds. He connected some great alley-oops and layups. So that's better. But on the other hand, you had in that game too much of playing time for Maxi Kleber and Tim Hardaway Jr. You know, just after his dad, Tim Hardaway Sr., said that Tim Hardaway Jr. is the best shooter in the Mavs team. Everything didn't go like that way for Tim Hardaway Jr., but it goes like that. Man, what a bad performances game after game for Tim Hardaway Jr. It was like 9 minutes on the court and minus 16 on that minutes, and Kleber was like minus 18, something like that. Anyway, they were all minus. Luka Doncic was actually plus 9. Did you know about that? I don't go a lot about that statistic because it's like a bikini. It shows you something, but it doesn't show you everything, you know? Again, I don't think this is an American expression, but definitely Slovenian, and I kind of like it. Yeah. Better coach. I said before, Boston have a better team, better players, and better coach. I think that Jason Kidd did run his team okay this whole playoffs, but there are certain times that you just cannot believe as a Mavs fan when he's taking his timeouts. This is something I've been going on for the whole season, and couple of substitutions also and game plans. But as I was saying before, playoff running coach kit was okay with me, not that much regular season. Overall, great season for the Dallas Mavericks. We have to be here realistic also. After they traded for PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford, click happened. Everything was going in the right direction. Everything. So this is a huge plus for the Dallas Mavericks organization. They are both 25 years old, if I'm not mistaken. They are both young. They will be with the team numerous leagues, I believe so, and I hope so. They are good around Luka. Luka is good around him. Also Kyrie. So this is a big plus. This final performance is a big step forward for the team, for the organizations. A lot of experience gained. Although it's not over till it's over, like Luka said in the last press conference, right? But I don't believe that this team is going to go any further here. It's 3-0. Maybe one game, next game here, they will win it. Maybe, but the series goes to Boston next game, so get for the game 5. So, man, I think this is over. I'm satisfied with the season. How shouldn't I be? I mean, if you would ask me before the season started, how am I feeling about the Dallas Mavericks, I would say I'll be pretty satisfied with going into the playoffs, maybe even going into the second round of the playoffs, but anywhere near the finals, come on, man. We have Denver, we have Phoenix here, we have Minnesota here, we have OKC here. We beat them all, not all in the playoffs, but eventually. So yeah, Boston was the best team whole year. Very well deserved. They have such a great team. The ball movement around the 3-point arc. I mean, this is something what I call basketball. What I define basketball. Define the basketball movement. They have such a high IQ players, but not only on the offense, the defense event. From Al Horford to Jason Tatum, they can all play defense. And even the substitution, they did everything. I mean, this is very well coached team. And I think the Mazzulla is 35 years old, is that correct? So the Horford is 3 years old older than him? This is incredible. So yeah, a lot to learn. Not only for Luka, for the whole team. And yeah. Guys, what do you think? What do you think about the finals performance? What do you think about the whole season? What do you expect for the next season? What do you think about the coach kid? What do you think about Luka? Luka complaining, Luka overall. Kyrie, comment down below what you think. I do want to hear from you. I'm very grateful for all the comments. It's been an interesting run. So for the next game, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to relax a bit, lay down and watch the game without the highlights. Let me do this and enjoy for the very last time in this season. Thank you for sticking with me. It was great with you from Greg's Court. Till next time, I don't know, maybe before the Olympics qualifications for Slovenia, of course, I will join you here and probably in the Slovenian language also. Anyway, thank you for the support. Till next time, bye and let's go Dallas.